Okay, we're here. Levels wise, I think we need to reduce some stuff down, of course. Go until the end of the song. We do a little bit of animation last time, not this time. Alright, we're back. We're back in some form. I've got the door open, you've got street sounds outside, I've got the mic on the side. I got hit in the face with the clamp for the mic the other day and busted a blood vessel. So we're back. We're back, baby. Also, let's turn up some ISO so I can actually be seen for a second here. Taking a look into Chatwise. Let's just go ahead, pop out Chatwise. And take a look. And today we're basically just doing updates on things. I'm looking at the live status and I'm public and everything's good. Alright, fine, now I can close that and stop looking at myself. That's good. Recently I've just been like feeling like crap all the time. I cleaned up quite a bit. As you can see, things got maneuvered. There was a drum set and stuff used to be in here. Now I'm moving stuff out so I can open the door for summertime. It's too hot to have things going on continuously for that kind of style. I blocked the door off before. I couldn't really get stuff. So obviously you can hear my fan is on too, so sorry, I apologize. And I'll be running back and forth to get like spin drifts and shit because I don't want to drink tonight. I did drink the last 2 nights because it was Cinco de Mayo and they were going crazy on the street. We had lowriders all up and down the street because of Cinco de Mayo, and you know how it is. Every year it's like that. Sometimes they block the streets off. They didn't block the streets off this year, and would have been cool because they usually have taco trucks out there, but they didn't even block off the street this year because it was on a Monday. So I did get a burrito. I got chimichanga. I watched a guy do a fried, was that the only sausage guy did like the burrito? He was like, deep fried burrito. It's like, yeah, you made a chimichanga out of a Chipotle burrito. My brain is like not functioning correctly at all. Forgot that I used that as people then looking at that like, what the fuck, and 5 what? Because you can't even see it. It cuts it off, but it says some people have a girlfriend, some people have a boyfriend. I have a girlfriend and 5 cats. It's true. Updates for music stuff. I mean, other than just like working on stuff, I've got the what the fuck? Get back there. I got the classic player Strat, the Squire that I got from Goodwill Finds like a while back and didn't tell like anybody about this shit. It's too dope. It's my rock and roll guitar. I'm trying to write songs again, but I hate everything, so it's really difficult. It's like very difficult. It's so difficult to write songs when everybody's writing garbage. Everybody's just like too engrossed in themselves or can't come up with like any original ideas, and like you get stuff like Turnstile Summer and then it's just a fucking Fiddler song. That bothered me. That bothered me. Okay, so we were gonna do news stuff, but not like proper news stuff. I hadn't checked music news. I mean, like, is it even worth it? I mean, I don't even like. You have to go music news. Oh, Smokey Robinson got caught up in some shit. That's interesting. I think that's just like old people doing old people stuff, though. Like if you're gonna, like, it's just a fact of life that like people get older and they start like harassing their fucking caretakers and shit, and it's like it could be an Alzheimer's thing, but it could just be just how, you know, if somebody's like super famous, they're not gonna be told no until after the fact that they've done something wrong. Bob Seger is 80 years old. Oh my god. Cannibal Corpse announces tour with Municipal Waste. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting heavy metal band performing in Omaha. I'm not in Omaha. I don't. All right. And that's it. I don't really know if there's nothing else. Like there's nothing else to talk about. Music is like it. Well, culture and art are both fucking dead after the. It's not just like the AI stuff. It's like, it's not like the argument keeps being had over and over again about like the AI is being a tool for like you just have to use it the right way. But the problem is that a tool, for example, like if people hand make something, they still hand make something. They have a goal, a vision to physically make something. If you can make it with power tools, you can make it with power tools. That's fine. So as far as like getting a goal to getting somewhere, that's totally acceptable with AI. The problem is when you try to make art with it, you can't. It makes the art for you. So it's like when people are like, look at this AI artwork that I made, you're like, wait, the computer made that. I can't even say you prompted it, because even if you prompt something, it's just prompting. It's not making something. You using a tool to make something is not the same thing. So like the only clever way of doing it is by like combining all these elements together. The problem is that they've made all these tools so that you can combine all the elements through a tool, and what ends up happening is people just make crap, just garbage. They just make a bunch of videos that don't have. Dude, how many YouTube videos have you seen recently that don't go anywhere? Not only do they not go anywhere, they like halfway through have like so many fucking inconsistencies and like problems with just like the speech and the like conversion. And then you think to yourself, I mean, like, this is the thing that I always have to think to myself is like, if you're so bad at talking and so bad at like narration, why would you get an AI tool to do it for you? And then why would you upload these videos to the internet and then not watch them or not listen to them or not like have the insight that you've made problems with? Like, I don't know, but like it seems to happen to me super fucking like all the time. Like I just can't stop getting that shit. It never ends. Streaming world shit, same kind of thing. I'm just like, you're either gonna have to be forced into a world of people pump and dumping garbage, meaning like just finding a big fucking thing, like, okay, computer, look up all information on subject. Now take information from subject and make YouTube video and then upload YouTube video, and now it's your job to just like fucking fight all the people in the comments section. That's like seemingly the way that things have been going the last like 3 years. And especially in the last year, it's been like rough. Like it's enough for people to be like, hey, like I want to not have YouTube suggestions whatsoever. I'm not going to find anything new. It's only whatever I Google or I look into it, which has forced everybody to basically get out of the world where like unique and interesting people come to put their stuff, and puts them into the world of just the old entertainment industry. Like it puts them back into the fucking watching TV and movies and playing video games and stuff, like, which like doesn't give discourse and doesn't do all the stuff that you want it to do. Sometimes it does. I mean, for like funding wise, like of course like a big budget movie is going to have more of a visual appeal than like a YouTube video, but like it's not this. I mean, like it's not the same thing. Also getting suggested like all these channels that are like just like other, like you click on one video and you get suggested like 10, 20, 30 videos of just the same crap. And it's like people that don't know that it's the same. Like you watch like one. This is the thing I'm saying is like you watch one true crime video, you've watched them all. You watch one JCS, you've watched every single one of them. You basically like. I realize that it's like, okay, I could have saved all that time. I could have, but it's at the same time that like I could have just like, wasted all my time doing a bunch of other dumb shit. So I look at it like both ways. Like, you know, you have to have like the fucking good things, and then you have to have the bad things on the end. So I understand that. It's just that then there's so many rip-off channels that are like not good. There are some of them that are really good. I will watch like a Dave's Lemonade, because like that's just a TCAP guy, like a TCAP commentator that like decided to do true crime, and he was like better at it than other people. Which, like, by the way, if you could just like have a personality, you win the true crime thing. Like if you have a personality, you win it. Like the end. Like people that just do these like AI voice videos, like they're popular, but they're popular because people like want to discuss the stuff in the comment section. They're not popular because the actual content is good. And then cop videos. Cop videos are insane, man. Like they're more entertaining than anything a YouTuber could ever make. They're more entertaining. Actual cop videos are like more fun than content cop. Content deputy. I haven't watched any of that shit. I haven't watched any of the iDub stuff, although I have been keeping up with it just because it's funny. Because it's funny. It's like that's a burnt out person. Like it's like somebody who is like so incapable of doing the thing that they used to do because they've been blocked out of it. Like they literally can't. Like imagine if I picked up my guitar and my wife, my girlfriend came in and was like, put it down. And I had to put it down, and then I had to pretend like I play guitar for the next like 4 years. That's iDubbbz. I mean, like the whole fucking content, what's it called? The creator clash. First of all, you're not creators because you don't make things. You're just a bunch of like spam bot people that like have Twitch. I mean, Twitch is just a bunch of nonsense. Let's just be real. Historically speaking, the only reason why I use YouTube is because it's easy to rip stuff from here. I mean, if I'm on Twitch, it's like, I'm gonna fucking VOD stuff? No, I'm not gonna fucking VOD anything on there. It's like, I could just rip this video off for myself and then use it whenever. Like, YouTube could ban me for saying that, but like, I don't really care. But like, becoming a Twitch person, the only point is to flex to teenagers. Like, there's absolutely no other reason to it. And if you were the person that flexed to teenagers, and you got older, it's like you can't just keep that audience there. You have to have, like, your audience is now in a different place, and you have to realize that your audience like is more in line with Sam Hyde than they are with you, not because of that stupid documentary, which is probably the best. I told you it's the best internet documentary there is because of the fact that it is two people fucking going on a flame war with each other in public. But just put the phone away. Just like, you're on live, you just put the phone away. Don't look at that shit. It's pointless. Instagram and stuff like that, also pointless. Like, it's just a waste of your time. Just an absolute waste of, like, if you're going to go do it, just do it live, and like don't even bother being on the thing. And that's also the prescription of it. Like, I don't know how many people I know who are addicted. Like, their addiction is, and like, I've been going through like just like cutting back on alcohol and everything, and being like, I have to like get cleanish. I did drink last night because it's Cinco de Mayo, but you know what I mean. It's like, if you are older and you don't have that fan base, or if you're someone like me who never had fans ever, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, people, it's that argument of like, if people aren't watching you, then there's no point in doing this. It's like, well, what the fuck is the point of doing any of it? If you're not getting likes and shit, and you're saying that all that matters is getting likes and shit, then you just leave. And then guess what? I'll never see you again. And I'll be happy just doing whatever I do. Because I'm a human being like everybody else. Like, I don't get it. Like, if you don't like to do the thing, like, the only reason why people do anything is because they like to do it. But the argument people have been coming up with recently, I've been seeing this in people's like stories and shit, is just that like, you have to have an engagement level in life, otherwise you're a loser. And it's like, no, you're the loser for having an engagement level. Like, being successful doesn't have anything to do with having like a fan base. You can have a fan base and not be successful. Look at fucking King Cobra or fucking any locale guy ever. Look at Chris Chan. You have a fan base, but like, you don't have success. You don't have the ability to garner success with what you do. At some level, some people are just like that. You know, and with music, it's even crazier than that, because the worst part about it is that music has been getting to the point where people are basically like music is either good or bad, which is not true. There's absolutely no such thing as good and bad music. By the way, there's no such thing. Like, what makes things good and bad is the historical context of the time at which you're doing things. People liking stuff is what makes things good or bad, right? Or in like it's opinion, but opinions change over time. There were people in the medieval ages that didn't like all sorts of art that was really popular, and some of it got destroyed, and a lot of it did get saved because people were like, we have to protect this stuff. And the stuff that did get saved that we can see shows that people were just as interested in fine art and high art and interested in creating just as much as we are now. There's no difference. And so historically, it's like these people there are people like, for example, Vincent van Gogh is a great example where it's like you have the original art not being popular. And then over time, because of the artist becoming famous, the art becomes famous. You have a very valid point to say that art is not very good. You could have a very valid point of saying that art is not very good, even from that historical perspective. I mean, there were a lot of artists at that time who just didn't like his art, thought it was ugly, thought Impressionism, Post-Impressionism were just ugly types of art. You know, you had to be from a specific place to be interested in that kind of art. But and that same thing kind of it goes into today's art too, like even with YouTubers and shit like that, because it's like the real key to it is understanding what what your goal was, what you wanted to achieve. The idea that like the only thing to achieve is popularity and success, which is based on what other people do. It's like, if that's what you believe in, I'm going to say you have bad taste in things. I'm going to say you have not just bad taste in things, you have no taste in things, which is even worse. When you have no taste in things, but you want to say that things are good and bad, that means that you don't understand taste. That just like, imagine eating poop and getting sick all the time and being like, I don't understand. I should be able to eat poop. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, but at the same time, it's like there's a difference. But like, what is poop in music? That's the thing. You can't make that. Music is just music. The decision of whether or not it's good, like the functionality of music, is based on all sorts of things. Clearly, people do different things to different genres of music. This is just a fact. I mean, like, I think that anybody who's trying to deny that is like not really getting the concept of music, or hasn't really been listening to a whole lot of different genres of music. My big point being that, like, hey, if you dance, you need music. If you dance a specific style, you need the style for the dance, right? Like, you can't do a tango to a you could do a tango to a song that's been adapted, but only if it's adapted within tango. It's cross-genre. I was gonna say you can't do a tango to trap music, but trap music is so generic that it's like you can't even fucking believe how many people have just crossed every single genre of music into it and try to be like, oh, look, it's a genre. It's like at some point people have to realize that like just throwing like tempered 808s, like basically like throwing some like very specific beat on top of stuff, isn't going to make it the genre of music that you think it is. Like, you have to do more than that. And it's like the other point that I've had, which is that like people are losing their concept of music entirely, to the point where they're like literally saying insanely dumb things. Like, well, first of all, if you say anything in regards to music having to do with vibes, you are not a musician. Like, you don't understand music. You're not a musician. You don't understand how musicians think. You're not gonna get past a certain point. Like, you're going to get to a point where you're like, okay, this music thing is just about entertainment, not about music. Like, you're like getting to that next point, you know. Good, like, okay, like let's say Neil Young, but like that's a whole different thing. We're talking Lou Reed calling Frank Zappa untalented. Untalented not being a word. That's the first thing. Like, that's a made up word. It doesn't mean anything. So like, he was calling him a made up word that doesn't mean anything. But like, the truth is, those guys are so fucking close to each other musically and technically and lyrically. They're both dead. They can't complain about me saying this, But Lou Reed saying Frank Zappa was untalented would be like me calling anybody who's making music right now and is successful untalented. It's pointless. I mean, I might as well say everybody's untalented. Doesn't matter. It's not a real thing. So it's not about the talent. It's not about the skill. It's about what you know and what you're trying to achieve with what you know. And so those are the most important things about all of this. Yeah, I mean, like, at this point, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about beyond this. We do have the Strat in the background. I don't really feel like going off and I tried to start making music. I'm, like, so out of it. I can't do it. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's that I don't care right now. We don't really give a crap right now. We will be throwing on some stuff. I did want to go in here and just, like, take a look and see, like, my algorithm got fucked. It's just screwed up. It is no longer what it was before, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not getting suggested shit in the same categories. I'm getting a lot of the same stuff over and over again. I get suggested crap that I don't care about, really. There's a new Vince Collins, which is really cool. I'm not going to react to that, like... But, like... stuff that has, like, major subscription base, like, people that have subscribers that are, like, doing stuff. I'm getting, like, animal videos and, like, what is this? Power Wash Simulator? Like, why the fuck would I want to watch that? So I've been hitting everything with, like, the don't watch this thing. Like, don't suggest me this channel, because it's, like, you can't just, like, be suggested crap you don't care about over and over again. You know? But it's also like, I don't want to be suggested 9 million videos of the same thing. So, there you go. Lots of true crime stuff. I always get suggested true crime stuff. I don't want to watch any of it anymore. It's really dumb. It's all bad. We were going to do also the update on that one YouTuber that I, like, got heated about. And, like, by the way, like, if I come off as rude or offensive to people, I don't really apologize. It's more, I feel sorry for myself for not being able to have like a genuine opinion about half the things on earth. Probably like half the things on earth I can't have a genuine opinion about because of, like, mental state, situation, you know. I don't mean, like, negative things. I mean positive things. I don't want to talk about things that I like. You know, you ever meet somebody who's just so positive? Like, I'm in a Discord server with a guy who's like it's like, I don't know what he is, but he's like a talent manager in Los Angeles, and he's, like, constantly in our Discord server posting, like, anything that's new, that's, like, popular. It's like not popular stuff. Like, dude, the guy literally went in there and posted a Sasami song, and I had to be like, didn't you, like, suck King Tuff's dick to get, like, a record deal? Like, why the fuck are you posting this? Like, what is the, like, no, not a single person in here likes this artist or talks about this artist. And you're in here, like, clearly working for them, promoting them through your Discord, through our Discord server. That's not free. Like, it would be one thing if it was your own act, or if you had, but, like, you're clearly promoting. And it's like, that's the level that people are at, where it's like, oh, like, I don't know what that was. People are just, like, clearly you're at the point where you're promoting things at a grassroots level that should never be promoted. Like, or at the very least, like, you should mention the fact that you work for these. I mean, like, maybe you don't, but, like, at the same time, it's like, I don't get why you would promote. Like, no one's genuinely out there going, this is good. Except for, like, a handful of people, but, like, it's the money that pays for that stuff. It's the money that makes. It's not like a cultural thing. It's not like, oh, we're popular because there's this scene going on in a specific town where people are really interested in something that's happening in their local, like, world. No, it's not. It's just not like that. It's straight up just, like, people being just annoying. That's the music industry, and it's making me sick, because it's like, these are the people making music, not me. Like, these people make music, not me. And it's because of that that I feel sick. I feel sick because of that. And they don't understand. It's like, you put me in distress because you exist. Like, most famous people in, like, music right now, I'm like, dude, they put me in distress because they exist. Like, having to go on, like, having to go on any fucking publication and see, like, any of that crap. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see Ariel Pink on fucking Melon's shit. I don't need to see any of that crap. That just is not my world. You know, I would like to see bands, not solo artists, bands. That was the other thing. I was like, you're not in a fucking band. Remember the Mo Troper thing? I was like, I've never heard of this fucking artist before, and you're not even in a fucking band? You're a power pop artist, but you're not in a... Like, power pop is only cool if you're in a band. Like, power pop is gay as hell if you try to do... Like, sorry for my language, but, like, it's just not, like... It's so dumb if you don't have, like, a backing band of people, like, some people who are, like helping you out. Even, like, Tom Petty, even fucking Phil Seymour, Dwight Twilley, like, the whole connection is, like, the reason why that shit's interesting is because of that stuff. Like, being in a band that plays music. Like, if you're a solo artist and you make all the music yourself, you're just like a bedroom pop guy. You're not a power pop musician. So, like, and then you could play, like, the most, like, Tony Molina-esque bullshit ever. It doesn't matter to me because you're not in a band. Like, you're not fucking playing with other, like, and it's like, that's the kind of shit where it's like, okay, maybe you wouldn't have gotten canceled if you had people backing you in a group with you, or, like, you were, like, a full band of people. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't get it. It's so meaningless to me. If you're not, like, able to fucking do a whole thing, what is the point? Like, I mean, even Car Seat Headrest understood this shit. Even the worst group on earth understood that you have to have a band. The cancellation shit is funny. It's like, that's just, like, parallel universe with the culture abuse thing, where it's like, guy cancels himself and then, like, tries to uncancel himself. And it doesn't really work. But that's, like, also the spin thing. It's like, anti-cancellation is, like, the dumbest thing in the world. Like, people, like, trying to, like, anti-cancel themselves. It's like, you got to a point, right? Like, that means that you were in an abusive relationship and, like, it got to a point. You deal with that on your own, and then you start a new band. Like, you start a fucking group. You, like, get something together. Like, you make it so that people don't think that you're the only fucking person involved in your life. I don't know. So you start sharing things. I got pedals. I could start sharing pedals. Just change the whole mood of this entire thing. I should start streaming shit, though, too. I should actually put a damn thing in front of my face. There's, like, nothing interesting. I've, like, already gone over this. There's, like, nothing interesting over here that I can take a look at. Like, almost all of the videos I'm being suggested are bad. Like, I don't want to watch any of these. Like, back in the day, it used to take me, like, 3 or 4 videos, and I'd be like, ooh, something I want to watch. I don't want to watch anything. I think it's because I've been alive long enough. Like, you've been around the block long enough, you're like, this is just the same crap. I mean, like, it's the same thing with, like, the punk rock era. When, like, punk rock came out, all the rock and rollers were like, this is just fucking rock and roll. What are you doing? But then it's like, okay, some of it's good. Some of it's just really dumb. Like, of course. But then, like, some of it's really good. But, like, then there was a return, and then there was a callback, and then they gave up. I play a game, but I don't really want to play video games right now. We are... What is this? Oh, it's already 6:45. Damn, it's late. The hell? Oh, okay. Okay. What the hell? Just a fish. It's like a fish, and then, like, alligators, like, knocking one alligator back down while he tries to eat it. people trying to relate stuff. That's a Nostalgia Critic jokes. Dude, do you realize that Nostalgia Critic is like the most famous person ever now? Like all the shit. Like you ever realize that like I was watching that iDubbbz thing and I was just like, dude, this is just fucking Channel Awesome. Like, what are you doing? Like that's probably the biggest insult that anybody could tell him is like calling Ian and being like, yeah, you guys do know that you're just doing Channel Awesome shit, right? Like you're like literally doing Nostalgia Critic right now. Like you're having like Linkara come over to your house like to fuck with you. The shit was too funny, man. Like I can't like, and I'm not gonna react to it, but like I haven't watched it. I just know that he's in a flame war with the Hee Hee guy. Did you know that podcast is called Hee Hee? You should know. It's not H3H3. It's literally Hee Hee. Hee Hee. Hee Hee. Which is like, I mean, pedophile podcast. It's the pedophile podcast. Well, I can't say that word on YouTube. Although I'm not popular or famous, so it shouldn't matter. I can say whatever I want. The creator class shit is hilarious, but like not in like a hilarious funny way. It's hilarious in like a hilarious way. Like it's like calamity. Like those guys are just like, I mean, like the anti-Semitism is like classic. Like, I mean, like that move, but it's just like, I hate to say this, but it's like you guys tried to flex your liberalism, and then they flexed their form of conservatism, which is like just a fact. Like this is something that you're gonna have to understand is that like you can't like be us against them in that situation. They've already partnered up with the biggest us against you. Like they've already partnered up with the biggest us. They have like a fucking culture that will like literally back them to the death. They have options. You don't have options. You don't even have anything to do with the fucking shit that you're talking about. What Ian should have done, the only thing Ian should have done, like literally, I mean, other than divorce his wife, which I mean, we get that because he looks like a fucking retarded sailor. He looks like Popeye got into punk at 45. Like, I get it. The only thing that he should have done is shut the fuck up. That's it. He should have shut the fuck up. He should have been like, oh, they're doing what to me? I'm not going to say shit until this fight. And then after the fight, you say all your whatever. And get in trouble for it. But like the whole point of this entire thing, and I'm just putting this out there, is that And as a man who's dealing with his own life, I get this. I don't personally think iDubbbz said that shit to get a good reaction. I think he said that shit to get the worst possible reaction that he could, because his wife was like, I don't want you doing this anymore. We're getting the fuck out of this thing. We are not dealing with this. We are getting out of this. And so what's the easiest way for somebody who's vaguely famous to get out of a situation? Very obviously, the easiest way is to make people hate you. If you make people hate you and they don't want to see you, then you can just fuck off and go away, and like they'll be like, oh, remember that stupid shit, whatever. And you can still just do whatever fuck you want to do because you're rich and you have money and whatever. It's the same reason why people get caught up in shit all the time and like go to jail and do the same fucking thing all the time. They do that all the time. And all the people who want to be like, it's because of you fuck the shit and you're an idiot and like all this stuff. It's all just there to make him money, to get people to view the video. It's to get ad revenue. That's it. There's no other purpose to it. He knows that that's going to get him the most. He knows that if he's successful at something, it's not going to mean anything. So he has to be the guy people hate, which is still the same thing that he was back then. He's just shifted it over in a specific way so that he doesn't have a likable fan base. He's just completely always unlikable. And there's nothing, like, what you have to realize is you have to put it into perspective. Like, take out the The stupid tattoos and the dumb haircut. Take out the fucking wife. Take out the all the other stuff. You take out all of that stuff, and you just got a guy that like used to be an entertainer. It's like that's it. He's a guy who used to be an entertainer. He's not anymore. He's not anymore, and that's the point. He's trying to push it as like if it's an entertainment thing, you shouldn't have any problem getting people to buy this if it's entertainment. But if it's about something that's bigger than entertainment to you, or about your career in general, then of course you're going to make it like. And if your whole career is about being incendiary, what's the easiest way to be incendiary? You have to make people hate you. So lie, cheat, steal, do all the things that people don't like, and then they'll still fucking get you'll still get attention from them. It's that whole reality that any amount of likes is still likes. Any amount of engagement is still engagement. Even if you got dislikes, the dislikes don't mean anything. What these YouTubers got to do is not make a video saying, "Hey, we hate you, iDubbbz." These YouTubers got to make a video saying, "Here's 3 dots that you can click to never see this motherfucker ever again. Click the 3 dots and don't suggest this channel to me ever again." And then you won't see him. And that's it. The end. If every single one of these YouTubers did that, within like 2 months, his subscriber base would just be like, his videos would be dead. His subscriber base would be like, wait, I'm subscribed to this guy? Like, they wouldn't know. So that's the biggest problem. And I've talked about that, where it's like, I'm sure that it's because YouTubers are scared. They're scared. They're scared that somebody's like out. Like they're scared that like there could be somebody out there who could tell people how to do this, how to curate your shit. You got to curate your shit because there's a lack of curation right now in the world. Remember radio? Remember when somebody had to fucking put a program out? That's gone. Now it's all automated. Now it's like, okay, it's up to the machine to decide what you listen to, not a person who actually listened to the music, which means that half the shit that's on the fucking radio is not listened to. I mean that. Like, the DJ doesn't have a choice. He has to play the music. That's retarded. That's just backwards. Like, we shouldn't be at that point. We should be at a point where we can actually do things. So, I don't know. It's difficult. It's very difficult. It's also kind of like if I was sitting here trying to make noise channels. I got suggested a video. It was like how to make a feedback loop, and it's like literally they watched my video from like 15 years ago, and then they show you how to make a feedback loop, and it's like you watched my video from 15 years ago. That was the only video for a feedback loop on YouTube for like 5 years. There was like no one doing feedback loops with guitar pedals. I was like the only, like, not to say I was the only person, but it's like that was a noise thing. Like you had to go to like a noise show to see that shit. Now people are like, here, go make this at home. It's like, yeah, damage your equipment. That's what you're asking people to do, damage your equipment. Like, you're not explaining that, like, to do an oscillation source, you have to have like a signal that's not going to damage your equipment. But like, they're straight up just like, plug any pedal in. It's like, no. Like, you can't do that. About to have like 3 of those. Too much. Oh, we've had 0 viewers, but that's also because I don't like spread shit. I guess I should. Fuck Billy Joel. I mean, that's great. Fuck him where? 1 kilo of copper with the Ween stamp on it. No. I'm good. I'm good. Fools look. Everybody looking like Mr. Beast. There's like the Mr. Beast look and then the iDubbbz look. Well, iDubbbz did that mustache thing for a little minute, and then like Remember, there was that guy that like got pulled off Mr. Beast that was trying to be like a comedian, and he was like crying and shit about how like he did stuff for Mr. Beast, and it's like, you're retarded. Like, nah, like no, you're retarded. Sorry. Nope. Like, nah, that's just dumb. I don't know how else to explain this to you, but like, nah. I don't want to be suggested a lot of this stuff. This is like same crap I get suggested every day. Every day is a winding road. Stretching. Putting myself out there like I'm actually doing something. Well, the some funny thing about streaming is like people just like staring at a screen and doing nothing for hours and 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 not having a perspective or a point on anything, which is even funnier. It's like, well, it's like the TAFS definitely like subjected a bunch of millennials to Hassan Piker and Destiny, who never had heard about that guy before, which, by the way, like I had never really heard of those guys. And I still don't know what the point. Like, I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do. I mean, streaming is. I'm doing it right now, and I don't know what they do. I don't. Like, I'm never gonna know what they do because it doesn't make any sense to me, and it's weird. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's weird. It's dumb. He was like, he was saying stuff like, oh, I'm gonna get arrested because of terrorism and shit like that. I'm like, well, who'd you bomb? Like, who'd you kill? Like, what'd you do? Like, what do you mean? You know, you gotta do something to get arrested. Like, you can't just, like, it's not like the UK. It's not like we're just gonna sit here and then all of a sudden the cops come and they're like, hey, can you explain yourself? Like, that's not how it works in the United States. And you know that because of freedom of speech, and, like, you are just lying to people about that. And so it just becomes like a polarist stupidity game. Being a polarist is like the dumbest thing in the world, by the way. Like, you could depolarize polarists incredibly fast. All you have to do is think. Just think. A little bit of thinking kills every polarist in the world. Just imagine, even like Dave Chappelle, like, is a polarist. You know, when he's talking about that Kennedy Center stuff, like, I forgot what it was, like, live at the Kennedy Center, and he's like talking about polarization. It's like, that's not the comedy. The comedy is from, like, it isn't the comedy. The comedy isn't that. That's the making people like you thing, not comedy. Comedy is separate. Like, being funny is separate from making people like you. Because a polarist perspective is like you saying something in comparison to something else that you don't like, so that you make your audience like the things that you're saying and make the stuff that you don't like stuff that they don't like. Even though, to come to that conclusion, each individual person has to think about stuff. So if you just spend a little bit of time thinking about stuff, you could depolarize any situation. Like, almost anything. Like, almost anything. Unless it's like a really hard topic, like, I don't know, like the death penalty. Even then, it's like, you could, like, depolarize a situation just by, like, conceptualizing things just a little bit. And if people go crazy, they go crazy. Like, fuck them, who cares? Like, just let them go crazy, because that's, like, good enough for, you know, most people to just not have to deal with anything. Like, just, you know, that's how it is. I've been, like, the news stuff is really stupid too, because, like, most new news stuff has been all, like, I can't stand Google auto filling. I literally, I just searched Newcastle upon Tyne one time. I type in new, and it immediately fills out Newcastle upon Tyne. Why? Like, who needs that? I was, like, looking at this stuff, like, federal government won't pay for California high-speed rail, which is fine, because we don't need to. Because we have more money than they do. I mean, like, let's be real, like, the federal government has less money than California does. Like, in California. Like, me and Californians in California have more money than the federal government does. So what's the point? We have a GDP that's higher than. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like our GDP is higher. If we wanted to publicly fund this shit, like we just privately fund it. Like at some point that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna privately fund it, and then like they're just still gonna have it. So I don't know. I don't get it. I don't care. Smelly mangoes. No, I'm good. I don't really feel like watching any of that stuff. There's too many of those like crappy videos too being uploaded every day. Like it just makes me want to hit the 3 dots. I do that to so many channels because I'm just like, especially like it mostly comes down to content creator like channels like myself, actually, to be honest. And I hope people, and it's like that's how I realize like I'm not getting viewership, because if I make a new channel I'll get random people, but my own channel, because it's so old and because I'm sure that people have already hit it with like the do not suggest, I'm getting like no fucking viewership, no organic anything. Like it's just completely inorganic. Like I'd have to send stuff out to people to be able to get people invested and involved in what I fucking have to say or do. And like I'm not saying that it's like everybody has their own shit, right? Like everybody has their own shit. They got to promote their stuff their own way, whatever. That's fine. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that like more than half of the stuff out there is really, really bad, and instead of like any kind of like curation going on, being like, hey, like you're really good at this, continue to do this thing, you get just a bunch of people doing the same thing as I'm doing right now, which is frustrated and trying to work it all out. I watched a bunch of cop videos too this morning. I gotta like stop fucking watching them after the raccoon meth pipe. Raccoon meth pipe. Raccoon playing with meth pipe. That raccoon was clearly smoking meth. Methed out raccoon. This fucking channel. It's like, what is this channel called? Bay Area Body Cam? Yeah, it's just they keep editing the thumbnails so that like they whenever there's a woman, they make the woman have like unnaturally liquidated, like Photoshop like liquidated titties that they like made. It's like the dumbest thing ever. Just straight up like making something that doesn't exist. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Type in a word. You got to go to like random word generators, and then like you got to type in random words. I gotta get that. I'll be like number of words. I want like 5 words. Word type extended. First letter and last letter. I don't need that. Let's get random words. What is egohood? Selfhood. Oh, egohood? Like the state of possessing an ego. Bosk. Medium to large size variety pear, golden brown in color. Groaners. Over technicality. These are not good words. These are bad words. These are inappropriate words. What is this? We should just make a bunch of noise. Set up the filter. Start talking about effects pedals. Have a bunch of randos in here just like jerking off to effects pedals. No, I'm good. Thank you. No, I'm good. Thank you. Sorry, I'm good. Don't need it. Smashed up that. It was like, and then, yeah. No, I didn't do that. I hit that into shape. There's nothing to do right now. I'm so bored. Where are we at? Well, we were gonna do like a reaction channel thing, I guess. Oof. Yeah, this is reaction channel status right now. Well, it's just like starting out. Like if you start out like you could make me like a tiny pixel in the corner. That's cool. The stream is good now. The stream finally got good. Looks good. I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing. I guess like okay, here. You got my my visuals. People are fucking dumb, bro. I don't even... Power dating show? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna hit my fucking history with a reset. My watch history is bad. Let's reset that shit. Thank you. Yeah, we're good now. Yeah, we're good. Well, it was also just like, okay, hold on. Let's make me bigger. Thank you. Thank you, me. Floyd's birthday. Why are we celebrating people who are dead? Oh, happy birthday to a dead person. Like, what the fuck? Freud looked like this, right? Like, he had a head like that. And glasses. And then maybe like a nose that looked kind of like this. And like beady little eyes. Beady little eyes. Like that. I don't know what I think he had like a Colonel Sanders kind of thing, and little teeth. He had little teeth, little tiny teeth. And he's bald. He's not bald. He had like a little bit of hair, right? Notepad. You know, he's writing on his notepad. He's like, got my hand here. That's Sigmund Freud. Spitting image of Floyd, of Mr. George Floyd. Freud. There was like no new news, man. Like, this is a depressing ass era to be living in. It was a depressing era. The era of depression. The era of depression. We were confused about some things. I was also just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? But you know how life is. Life with the wife is. You know how life with the wife is? I haven't left my room in a while. Should do that. There's like no good music news. What, you want to talk about Turnstile? Talk about people saying Turnstile summer? You mean Fiddler Again summer? Like, and plus bad Police cover song? Bad clip, bad police cover set, and Fiddler cover set. Like, I don't know. No point. This guy, I love how somebody like, what's always funny to me is it's like clearly like you hit somebody because you were driving too fast. This video I was watching was like, the guy's just like, it's my fucking dream car. I saved up all my money to buy this. What the fuck is a dream car? Sorry. Like what the fuck is a dream car? What do you mean? What do you mean a dream car? You dream about a car? You had a dream that then the car arrived? Like what? What do you mean a dream car? Plus, like, if it's your fucking fault, like you hit somebody, you T-boned someone, and you're like, I fucking, oh, T-boning. Or play 8-ball pool because I'm bored. I'll come up with better topics while I play 8-ball pool. Mini clip 8-ball pool. I'm not even looking at the camera's over here. I don't know why I'm looking at I'm like pretending like the microphone is the camera. Like as I talk into the mic over here. The mic is over here, by the way. I just put it up over there. Let me hit all of these in at one time, bro. Check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna hit them all in at one time. I lied. I lied. Alright, I fucked up. Make them say, na 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 na. Okay. Make them say, na 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 na. Almost. That wasn't the best move in the world, but alright. But people are like, what are you doing in here? Just hanging out by myself. Like, again, what am I talking? I haven't been able to, like, I have to start talking more frequently because of my fucking tonsil problems. But I have to go to a doctor pretty soon about that. Because it's been out of hand. Had an abscess when I was 21. I think I was 21. And like the scar is so fucking inflamed that I have to like get it removed. I've been talking about this for years. It's just that it's been like on and off. Like some years it would be fine, other years it would be not good. And like this last year has been like last year was fine, and then like I was like, I probably have to get it removed, and then like I got lazy, and now I'm like, I kind of have to. The more you talk, the better it feels. The more you talk, the easier it is to get stuff like taken care of. But like, it's pretty miserable. Is this guy gonna win? No, he's gotta hit two things in one. And I gotta hit all these balls in. Which I cannot do by myself. That's gonna hit that. I'm like trying to find a way to get that angle on it, but oh, I fucked up. I just fucked up. Why do you know you can move the ball, right? Okay. Yep. Yep. Nope. This is too easy for him. If I had just done that the right way, it would have worked out better for me. I wanted, you know me. I'm just like, yeah, I want to get my second try, you know, my second try in. I knew that they would do that. Like, if you leave on that, like, it actually lets you do another, as if you won. You just keep leaving so that you can keep playing breaks. I'll just keep leaving. Oh no, I'd rather just keep breaking and leaving. I'll let other people win. Unless I get like all of them in at the same time, and then I win. I don't think it's possible. Not in Miniclip. Not in Miniclip. I just deleted my watch history so that I can like no longer see the same shit over and over again. It's like dumb, man. Like everybody's, and plus it's just like all like the streaming thing. Gaming is so dead. It's crazy how dead gaming is. Can you believe it? Like every single genre of games is the same genre of games now. Like nothing is fucking original. Everything has MMORPG. Everything has RPG or MMORPG shit in it. And everything has to have some fucking like loot system of like providing people with a monetary like it's so dumb that like I can't even explain how much better things were when like there was a variety of stuff. And now that there's no variety, it's just like, oh man, I don't know, man. Variety is like the most important thing. It's the spice of life. Without it, you're kind of stuck, bro. You don't need to like hit it like it has to be hit like. I know I'm hitting it the wrong way, and also I potted it. I'm supposed to put it that way, so that it goes back, not forwards. I hit it forwards, right? Well, I thought down would go back, but then it went like. I like how I started out being like, I have ideas, and then like I was just like, now I'm playing Miniclip Pool. I don't fucking care. There's nothing else, man. Like this is, I was trying to tell you, like there's nothing else. There's just a whole bunch of like crap on like, and I'm being pretty negative about things, but like it's true. Like it sucks. Like a lot of it just has to do with the fact that like everybody is. I think it's retribution for people that don't like things. It's the whole like, well, you didn't like my post, so I'm mad at you, and for the rest of your life, no one's gonna like any of your posts. And it's like, that's like somebody along the line did that, and then because of that, all the entertaining people got fucking shadow banned, and like there's no entertaining shit anymore. Like that's how I feel about the world. It's like, okay, well, I mean, if all you ever see is like stupid crap, then maybe there's like a problem with the world. Like not a whole lot of new stuff that's actually interesting. A lot of new stuff that's not interesting at all. A lot of new stuff that's boring as fuck. Which is true. Really boring new stuff. Okay, I have one left. I don't want to pot that. Wait. Oh, it's a perfect move. It's a perfect move. Check it though. It's a perfect move. It would have been a perfect move. A little bit more energy. I can't stop losing. It's like getting suggested to like VOD mute stuff all the time. John Waters talking about drag queens. But that's back when drag queens were drag queens. Like, they're not drag queens anymore. They're just like they're just like every other exhibition. That's like, I mean, honestly, they're just not okay, why did I do that? I told you, like, I can't stop losing. Enough of that. They're not, I mean, they are what they are, but they aren't what they are at the same time. Oh, the pears. Bosc pears. European pear. Also known as Kaiser. How did he name it? This guy figured out the pears. So he was really like one of the first guys to show people an octopus in a book. I guess if you've never seen an octopus before, you'd be like, whoa, the whole ass book is here. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't expect that. I clicked on a page and it gave me the whole ass book. This is in French. Yeah, it's in French. They gotta have some pictures, right? No. They're at the back, right? Because that's how books used to be, is the pictures are at the back. There's charts. I see charts. This is a book from hundreds of years ago. Look at that. And they got a stork. It's kind of cool. This is what I was trying to see. It's the octopus. Octopus. And a lizard. Is this cilantro? Cormbosa. It looks like it, yeah. Coriander. Therium. Got flowers. Oh, look, a dandelion. That's cool. What is this? Oh, some bugs. That's cute. Little moth. What is that? That was the leg. It's the little leg action. Oh, these are exhibits. And then that's it. Okay, cool. All right. I didn't anticipate to click on an entire book. I have no participants. It's fine. I don't know if did I make this a public one? I made it a public one, right? I totally did. It's just like, no, it's like, well, I think it's like part of it is, okay. Popularity is, as you get older, you start to realize, like, when I was young, like, it was an opportunity thing at a certain point. Like, when you were invested in time, one of the greatest things that I got to experience was the first streaming age, which was, the first streaming age was not just YouTube, because YouTube, you could upload music to YouTube, but, like, the quality was very bad. We're talking specifically, like, when SoundCloud first started, you had a whole different idea of, like, how any of that stuff was going to work. the way that I put that is like, oh, like now that you don't need distribution, you could literally just upload an entire album to this. Like, music is going to be so interesting. And then it turns out that, like, without curation, without, like, spending your money, you don't have any feelings towards the music that you're listening to beyond, like, what you create for it. And so something being good and something being bad isn't based on its value merit. Meaning, like, when I was a kid, I bought multiple CDs I did not like, that I listened to only maybe 1 or 2 times and never listened to again. Like Audio Slave and Osaka Popstar and like just bad shit, like bad stuff that I don't end up listening to ever again. There's no point in me listening to it. Their music was very like, I mean, like there are people that are going to say that they love, first, like I'm not going to argue with fans of Soundgarden, but like that band is like the most hyped up band for no fucking reason ever. The only reason why people hype them up is because there's a marketing push towards Nirvana. You got Dead Guy martyring rock and roll. Market it. Why not? That's the whole point. I mean, that's the whole concept. And then he does the same thing. Except he killed himself. They both killed themselves. You can't be a martyr if you kill yourself. You're just a guy that killed himself. And, like, the point of that is that, like, how many fucking records have you made? Oh, like 5, 10, maybe max. I've made more music than these people. It fucking depresses me. I'm older than Kurt Cobain. I have more records than him. It depresses me. It makes me mad that people are still talking about it. Not that I'm important, but it's like I must be like a million other people out there that are thinking the same thing. Like, when are people going to stop talking about this band? Like, when is the marketing push going to go away? When is the fucking value going to go back to people who are making music now? It doesn't seem to be that way. And it's only validated by them because... and I mean this, it's only validated by these people because someone died. Nobody's talking about Mudhoney. Nobody's talking about Tad. Nobody's talking about Paw. Nobody's talking about fucking, I don't know, like, dude, like, just name any fucking L7, any fucking band from that era. People do talk about L7 because they're women, but that's a different story. People aren't talking about like half of the shit that happened at that time. Why? Because they didn't get the funding? Because they didn't get the moolah? They didn't get the money? Really? Is that your whole point in life? Is that really it? Like, you're gonna ignore like this band started grunge. Like, this is the band that started grunge, not Nirvana. It's fucking Tad and Mudhoney that started grunge, not Nirvana. This band this fucking band started it, okay? Don't get it, like, who should be in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Tad should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, not fucking Soundgarden. I guess you could say that just because of popularity's sake, but like, what is the, like, okay, like, when you look at that also, it's like, okay, that, like, and that's just based on being like, who started what, you know? But it's also like, look at how many fucking records they have from the same era. They have more. God's balls. I know it's like, because also this is like the same era as Nirvana, but Nirvana's not a grunge band. Nirvana is like a straight up power pop like band. It's like a power pop band did heroin. Listened to Melvins and did heroin. And then plus Melvins are like the band that started that whole scene. And if you want to get even more in depth of that, like you go into like Moss Idols and fucking like obviously Poison Idea, but like that's so separate because it's like they had to drive up to go play music and then come back down to Portland, and it's like that whole scene of like alternative. First of all, that alt punk song, like that alt punk metal scene, was so much cooler than grunge that it's like not even funny. And then like the whole grunge scene happens and it's like Just, I mean, like, the only thing that's interesting is it's made fun of by Beavis and Butthead, and it's for that reason that the videos get taken down by Mr. Mike Judge, who, I mean, let's be real, like, I'm at the point where, like, I'm about to just throw on some Beavis and Butthead videos, because, okay, but I know that I'll get in trouble for it, so. Sub Pop existed back then. I mean, like, Mudhoney, it's like fucking... But again, like, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame shouldn't even exist anymore. Like, they should be done. They should just fucking stop. They should end themselves. Wouldn't it be funny if I was muted this entire time and there was no sound? Wouldn't that be funny? Like, this... I'm not saying, like, Soundgarden are a bad band or were a bad band. I just think that, like, they're the most overrated band. Like, they don't have... I remember talking to people were, like, saying something about, like something, like, complaining about how, like, the riffs are... Some other bands' riffs are bad, and, like, comparing it and being like, or you have Soundgarden, and I'm like, what would... But both of them are, like, butt rock riffs. Like, I don't get it. And also, like, just because you have a guy who can sing with, like, a really specifically hard rock kind of voice. Also, his style of voice is, like, not... It's like, ah! Like, that whole, like, not stressing the voice, but, like, singing with, like, a very specific kind of, like, scream thing. Which... at the time seemed really impressive, but then as time went on, I think what he realized is that he couldn't continue to do that into his, like, 50s, and then literally didn't have... I mean, probably couldn't, like, physically do it. But I'm not saying anything negative about the guy. It's just, like, he did kill himself. So I have a very specific... I mean, like, when people try to say stuff about depression and everything, it is literally on... It's not on everybody else. It's on the person themselves. And then the worst part about it is, if you are not a famous person, it's always on you for doing it. And that's the thing that, like, you, as a fucking human being, you have to have that fucking compassion to be able to say, wait, famous person killed themselves? Ignore it. This is, like, people do that stuff. It should only matter to you, your family, and the people that love you. Like, it shouldn't matter to anybody else. And if you did it, like, to make a point, like, I'm not saying Kurt Cobain did it to make a point. I'm not even saying he did it. But I will say that if you're going to shoot yourself in the head while you're extremely high on heroin, and you're the most famous person in the world, and you just want to solidify yourself as famous, you've already foreseen the universe of you as something bigger than yourself. And for that reason, and that reason only, I have to sit there and go, we have to get past Nirvana. We have to, as a culture of people, as rock enthusiasts, we have to literally sit there and go, yeah, that was a load of bullshit. That fucking sucked. That band fucking sucked. We have to, because what other point is there to continue to dwell on this guy for, like, 9 million years and, like, try to fucking feel sorry for stuff that happened while the people that were involved with it are making millions of dollars, and those millions of dollars are going to their fucking families that are crazy rich people that have no business fucking being involved with the music industry whatsoever. And then young people who have bands can't fucking get famous because they can't have any popularity at all, and can't even be in the face of people that consume the fucking music because there's too much of a focus on the old shit, and you can't fucking have anything new. And when new stuff happens, people just have to rip off old shit. So it's fucking Turnstile Summer every fucking year. No! You gotta get over it. You gotta get past that. I'm telling you, the best band of all, like, the best band of the 2000s. Right here. This is the best band of the 2000s. This band sounds like nothing else. This band fucking did it. And I think as time will go on, in like 10, 15 years, 20 years, they're gonna have the same fucking success story. Like, what's gonna happen with this fucking band is that somebody's gonna come along the line and just be like, start some crazy, like, complete, like, because instrumental music is about like being real and having real. And it's difficult to do that, but if you learn it from somebody, and this is how you learn it, you have to follow bands that do cool shit. But like, look at this. Look at this. This is 20 years. 20 years of music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 albums in 20 years, and they're all good. They're all worth listening to. There aren't a lot of bands that can do that. Soundgarden didn't do that. Nirvana didn't do that. The Ramones barely were able to even continue to make music into the 80s. I can't think of many bands that had careers through that line of a period that were able to create that much good music. I literally can't think of very many. So when I see this shit, it's like, and I know people who are like not into this sort of thing. You don't have to be into this sort of thing. But this is just like this is what actually makes music good. And you could see it trickle. You could see it trickle. Right now, the Providence thing is so big. The Providence School, the Rhode Island School of Design, is the biggest content farm in the Americas. Like, it creates all of the imagery for like all your fucking, like, almost all this stuff. Like, there is some stuff that's like outside, and especially in the 2000s, there was like a good time period where things were a little bit mixed up. But the Rhode Island School of Design guys, especially in the 90s, and then going out of that, they put together like almost all the shit that people like watch now, in a certain sense. Like Family Guy, for example, is fucking Providence, Rhode Island School of Design. This is the same shit in a certain sense. Like, if you're talking about like the art style that's going on right now, is mostly that stupid ARG influence thing, but it's tight font face art stuff. Like, look at Brian Chippendale's artwork. So this shit is infinitely, like, to me, I think like his art will probably go down the next like 10-15 years as like the most 2000s stuff. Like, this is, in my opinion, what 2000s art epitomizes. And unfortunately, we're at a point now where we're like getting beyond that, and we're like losing, this is comic book stuff, but like we're losing that sense of like being able to just like take stuff from your brain and put it onto a page, because people are using these tools to take ideas and then come up with stuff and thinking to themselves that like, oh, because I'm not a musician, I can just type fun, like, make me punk rock song, and now I've made a punk rock song. You haven't done that. What you did is you used like, it's the same thing as, it would be like, like, what's a good example of that? It would be like going on a page and like having a random Wikipedia page sent to you, and then being like, I wrote the whole page, even though you just clicked a link to take you to a random Wikipedia page. Like, it's not the same thing. So like, this art style, this like super chaotic, crazy, like comic booky style art, where it's like super colorful and like they're like everything's kind of flat and like their images, that's his world, that's his style, that's all in his brain. Like, to have stuff outside of that would be very difficult for a lot of people. Like, all this shit is cool. Like, you can not like it for like looking like a lot of stuff that came out after the fact, because this is all like, a lot of this stuff is actually like well over 20 years old now. I think like some of this stuff is from like probably like early 2000s. Some of it's probably not that old. I know Ninja is like his comic book that he did. It's really good. It's like all weird, this sort of style stuff. This is also like very much in reminiscence of like all of those graphic design, what's it called, graphic novels that came out like around the turn of the 2010s, when like, this is the thing I'm saying is like, it just like, like I get it, like, I don't think AI is like the computer. You still have to use computer tools to make stuff with a computer. The thing that a computer does is it gets rid of waste. The thing AI does is it gets rid of the person, the personality. It gets rid of then it's up to the person to basically be like, I don't like this, throw it away. But you still are like prompting it in a way to make it think that it's making something, but it isn't the same thing. So what's going to happen in the next 10 years is people are going to start using AI and make AI art and try to trick people into thinking that it's real art, and then come out and be like, whoops, I used AI, and then it's just going to be like, who cares? Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Like, the process is going to be you making the art, and what's going to end up happening is like people are going to want to have to see people making the art because they don't want to have to be they're going to be more mesmerized with the process of making the art than the actual art itself, which is going to take people back away from the art. Kappas. So this is all good stuff. Also, Brian Gibson. Damn, you can't. It's like so this is it like this?
I'm cleaning the rec room. There's a pile of old junk in there that I need you to get rid of. I still want that stuff. Oh, give me a break, Eric. It's stuff from when you were little. Toys. Yeah. Eric, why can't you want something normal? What's normal? Like a wife. I have a wife. Oh, you do? She's in my hand. Well, I guess you're not hurting anybody by lying in bed all day. Oh, yes, I am. Well, did you get your driver's license renewed yet? My wife. Hurting the shit out of my wife. Why is the door locked? Who's in there? Greetings, Your Majesty. Is that supposed to be your wife? I'm not asking you to do it. I'm just asking you to get it done. Delegate or something. Get somebody else to do it.
Like, all of this is like, you lose this. Like, this is like 6,000 views in 15 years, and this is like the coolest shit ever, and no one knows about this. Like, I've been trying to explain this shit to people for ages. Like, 481 subs. It's the coolest shit ever. Like, doing full-blown, like hand animated shit, and like also like doing the fuck it's what's it called, I have them stuck in my head, Rocky and Bullwinkle style, like that, like limited animation style. This stuff is super cool, and like you can't even believe how unknown most of the coolest stuff on earth is. Like, you can't even believe how little is known about this stuff.
Anything else? Anything else but a conversation with you. Bow wow. How about a conversation with a bunch of free shit? How do you do, free shit? Hey, Doctor, come and get me.
I literally also did, like, when I first watched this, I was like 16 years old. Or 17. Like, I was probably 16 or 17 years old. And, like, right when it came out, I watched it. And plus, these videos are old. These are, like, re-uploaded videos from him. So it's like,
Eric's Rec Room.
I didn't get any of this
shit.
shit.
What do I have to do in return for getting you? Bow wow. You're an idiot. I like that free shit dude better than you. Well, you can meet free shit dude face to face if you get here right now. Can you put that in writing? I already wrote a book about it. I already read it.
Just cool ass shit, bro. Like, doing hand animation, so good. Also, like, the last fucking thing he uploaded is from like 11 years ago, and I remember when these were uploaded. Like, these are all super cool. But this is Brian Gibson from Lightning Bolt. Also from Guitar Hero. He did the character designs for Guitar Hero. Having taste in things is important. Like, the most important thing, I think, honestly, is having taste in stuff. More so than like anything else. Like, it's what makes culture culture. Like, if you don't have taste in things, like if you like everything, you have no your culture is lacking. Like, you are lacking. Like, if you like everything, you're just gonna be. That's how you get to the AI point. That's how you get to the point where people end up making slop, and they're like, how proud are you of me making slop? And you're like, I'm not. I don't care. Look at the slop that I made. Look at the slop that I made. Which is like, oh my god, like, making slop and then also like being successful at it, so you think that you're good because you are successful, but like you just made slop. That's fun. The worst is people who don't, dude, people actually make this shit and don't watch or listen to it, upload it, and then just deal with it. That's crazy to me. Because it's like, okay, like, it would be one thing to be like, one level. It's a different thing to be like, it's one thing to be like, I am, just drop it back on the ground. I'm just never coming back. There's two of them on the ground? Bro. Keep dropping my picks, bro. Too many. But the AI thing is too, it's ridiculous, man. Like, you have to use it as a tool, and it's like a rendering tool. It's just like if you were at Pixar and you had to make an animation, you would like use a tool to give you that look, but you still have to have the vision inside of your brain. If you were like going off of no vision and then you come out of it like, oh look, it actually looks cool. It's like, yeah, but it's like a tool that made that, not you. Like, what are you doing? Can you like go to a drawing board for me? Some Gartic phone shit. Trying to draw. Bro, sometimes like he does post stuff that's like, dude, he's back. He would post a Taylor Swift CD. It's like, dude, whatever. He's talking about digitalism. Digitalism. That shit's so loud. Oh my god. There's this stupid ass thing. Do. What is this? These comps are very good. What other art things? I guess like here you get to see I just refreshed it, so this is all like stuff. I gotta watch that Vince Collins. Vince Collins is great. Yeah, the Dusty Slims video, which has like, unfortunately has too much. I mean, like, hey man, like, YouTube is YouTube. It sucks. That's what I'm telling you. It's the same thing as me. It's exactly the same thing where it's like our influence can only go so far because somebody in the fucking industry has marked us. That's the only explanation. The only explanation, since like all this stupid other stuff is hitting numbers, is that like there are people who legitimately are hired by record industry people. Like it has to be like this. I'm telling you, because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. People would just be able to like be like the stuff that they like and it wasn't like this. This is what I'm trying to say is like when I was a kid, you could actually go figure out all this stuff without having to like go actively search it. It could be put in front of your face because you were just watching TV. But it's not like that anymore. Like everything is everything has to have a financial backing behind it. Like everything has to have a sponsorship. Then there's no like, and because of that, when people don't have that stuff and they just want to make art, it's like the word, dude. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like I had, like I said, it was like getting into argument about music as being like you. What's the point of making music if you don't have people listening to it? Listening to it is what makes it good. It's like, well, no shit. Guess who listens to the music first? You do. The musician. When you make the music. Otherwise, you wouldn't make the fucking music. I mean, I honestly don't get it. It's like, if that was the case, I'd be rapping right now. I'd be out there on the streets just rapping up a storm, trying to get crazy. You know, like I don't know what the fuck I would rap about, but I mean, if that was how the world worked, if music was literally about just doing a thing, and everybody does the thing, and then whoever does the thing the best way, you win. It's like, no, because like if I try to do that, then I'm just gonna look like a goofy retard, and people are still not gonna listen to my music because I'm already fucking blacklisted from shit. I'm not blacklisted. I'm telling you, I'm YouTube blacklisted. Meaning, like, I'm not. If I make a new YouTube channel and I start doing new stuff, I'll get views immediately. I'll get like 200-300 views from random people. But because my channel is like 15 fucking years old, and I've had associations, YouTube doesn't know what the fuck to do with this shit. And it's the same thing for all my friends. Like all their old accounts and everything, like they have to rebrand themselves because otherwise these algorithms are basically set up in such a way to prevent people from being able to listen to them. And it's weird, and what I find so bizarre and strange is that when people are in a record label, they get views. When people are funded, they get fucking views. Like, I know people who have never played a show but have 1 million views, 1 million plays on a song. How is that a thing? That shouldn't be a thing unless you have some sort of meme that you've got going on. If you don't have a meme going on, where the fuck are people finding out about your music? They aren't. They aren't finding out about your music. Your music is just there somewhere, and you got tagged along with it. It's bizarre. I don't get it. And it's like you can make 1 million songs and then what ends up happening is those people who are popular, then they want to say that you're not good enough. Even though they fucking pay for views. You pay for views. You're not good enough. You pay for views. Like if you have to pay for views, you're not good enough. The end. Like to get to that point, like no. I'm not saying everybody pays for views, but like if you pay to get on a playlist and the playlist gives you views, you pay for views. That's how it fucking is. I don't know, man. I'm so frustrated with that shit. And then like trying to brag about it. Like you can't brag about music if you ain't playing it live. Like don't brag about music if you're not playing music live to people. If you are not expressing yourself to people in front of the fucking faces, I don't want to hear about it. I'm not going to click play on your fucking stupid Spotify link. You know? Not unless you're my friend. Like, not unless you're my homie and like you're actually sending it to me personally. You know? Like, occasionally my homies send me stuff personally and I'll fucking listen to it because I want to. Like, I don't want to listen to people all the time. I want to listen to stuff that's cool, but I don't want to listen to people all the fucking time. All these things, man. It's like fucking Shane Gillis shit. Like, unfortunately, I don't... Like, that's a level of unfunny. I'm telling you it's like this. Okay. I'm not funny. I'm coming to the realization that I'm not funny. I say funny things every now and then, but I'm not funny. I'm accepting that. I get that. It's fine. I'm not funny. These people should accept that. They should accept the fact that they're not funny. That the stuff that they're saying can be funny, but like they're not funny people. Funny people are like Tamers 1 2 3 4 5. That's a funny person. That's a guy who like literally lives for humor. His whole being creates that world. It's great. And the fact that his world building is so much better than like anything any comedian could ever come up with in today's day and age is what makes today's day and age fucking interesting. Like, you have to have that world building. Without that world building, you're not getting people invested. You have to get those people invested in you. Art and music has lost a lot of that. I can tell you, it's a lot of it is in lyrics. Like, the biggest problem with people right now is that they cannot write lyrics for their soul. Like, if you were given the task to write something interesting, like, half the people I know, like, there's stuff that's personal. It's fun, and it's good if it's like you're writing a personal song and you've broken it down and you've written like a whole thing. Or if you're rapping something, if it's like a diss track or something like that, like, I get it. Like, that on that level, I understand it. But there is a perspective where, like, especially like in indie rock and I think in pop hip hop recently, Dave Blunt's is the greatest example. It's like, I don't dislike Dave Blunt's. I think Dave Blunt's has catchy songs, an interesting story in the sense that he's like he really is unique in that we finally have a disabled rapper. Like, we finally have a disabled rapper. Like, look at that. Like, a disabled guy is rapping. We've been asking for that since Blind Fury, and here we fucking got it. And he's a fucking ghostwriter for Kanye West while he's insane? Alright. And the Kanye thing is like, there's nothing to talk about. He's so boring. Like, he's the most boring man alive. Like, how boring do you have to be to, like, literally have to do the most boring, it's just like the most, like, knee-jerk level dumb shit in the world. And the best part about it is, like, your real enemy, honestly, isn't that. Your real enemy isn't the Jews. It isn't fucking... His real enemy is... really, honestly, his own fan base. His own fan base is his enemy. Like, the people that used to like his music are the people that he's fighting against. But the truth is that these guys can't... The reality of it is that they are not backing down. They're continuing to, like... It's like, you're almost 50. Or you are... I don't know. You're like 50 years old, and you are pretending to be a 25-year-old. Like, and you're not making any music that's like really interesting, and in fact you're using AI for voices and stuff, like, and having a ghostwriter, and at that point you realize it's like, this man has nothing to do with his music. How boring do you have to be to have nothing to do with your music? Like, how... Imagine if you went to a Sun Ra concert back when Sun Ra was, you know, fucking crazy, and then, like, he didn't come out. He did come out and just didn't play any music, and so just a jazz band playing in the background. How boring would that be? I mean, like, that's the whole, like, element X is removed from him, which is that, like, he used to have a cultural element. I mean, that's what hip-hop is. Like, hip-hop, like, the whole cultural element of hip-hop, and people will argue about this, shut up, white boy. I don't care. This is just how it is. The music that people make is association music. Like, you don't make the music, you take other people's music and you associate yourself with it. That's what you do. So, it's association music. It's like Plunderphonics. It's the same thing. I mean, Plunderphonics is... I mean, like, if you want to talk about Kanye's production style, you can't ignore the Avalanches. Come on. The Avalanches are Kanye West. Like, that's his... Like, he literally listened to that shit and was like, I gotta take some cues from these guys. But then also he, you know, obviously there's a lot of production stuff at that time that was going on too. There's a lot of other rap hip-hop producers. But, like, the Plunderphonics stuff that he did, like, that shit is literally, like, the same thing. I mean, like, it's not any different. When you have, like, a, you know, all that, like, DAW-based, like, music where you're using a, you know, a fucking NPC to make your beat and your track and everything like that, and then, like, later on hiring people to do, you know, stuff on top of it, or, like, hiring people to make the same thing happen again. All of that is association music. You're just associating yourself with things. You're not making the music yourself. It's like when you make rock and roll, and this is gonna piss people off, but like I'm glad that people get mad about stuff. You're supposed to be mad at stuff. Then argue with me about this. When you make rock and roll, or you make polka, or you make fucking any kind of music that's made with instruments, you're making it because other people made it, and you're influenced by those other people making it, and you've learned from the musical experiences of those other people, but you're bringing your own tiny, minute differences, subtle changes into the field to make it more interesting. So when you get rid of that, and instead all of those tiny remote changes are production choices, oh, those hi-hats sound good, oh, that bass drum sounds good, that kick drum, that kick sound, or whatever, like when you boil it down to just that, there's so like little that you can actually do with it. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, you got a kick sound, and the drummer had to be able to articulate that kick sound into a full instrument. The drum set, that, you know, the trap kit. So without that element in there, you're kind of you just have a produced sound. When you have just a produced sound and you have all these produced sounds, I mean, honestly, you look like an idiot when you just make a fucking dumb track like that. I remember, like, when we were at CES, I'd sit there and watch that one dude play his Dolby Atmos track, and then, like, it did, number one, it didn't play properly, but number two, it was like, I can't even explain, like, some people should just not be allowed to make music. Like, they should like be like sat down at a chair with like a police investigation kind of thing, and then like literally sat at a chair, and then somebody should play them like the first 4 Replacements records in a row. Like just play Let It Be and fucking Tim all the way through, like, okay, and then like come back and just like watch from afar and be like, oh man, they're so uncomfortable, like they do not understand this music, and watch at the end as they're like, well, some of it was good, but like I just like, I don't get it. It's like, yeah, because what I'm trying to explain to you is that your taste is so limited that you only can understand music when there are pure bass tones. You can only understand music when the drums are separated entirely. You can only understand music when it's not a physical drum set or even like live music. Like, you're not even able to understand music from the perspective of like the quality of the sound doesn't matter as much as the content within it, because it's music. So you're stuck in a world where you're basically trying to prove to everybody you're an audiophile. And what I'm trying to say is that if you were really an audiophile, you like everything. And I mean this, like, if you were really an audiophile, you would be like obsessed with every type of sounds. You would be interested in going out and listening to music. If you were really an audiophile, you might have some instruments of your own that you play around with to hear and listen to, because an audiophile doesn't project things out to people. An audiophile listens. But that's so fucking hard to explain to people, and they're so closed-minded about it that it's bizarre to me. This is a good channel, Vintage Keys Studio, really good channel. One of the best channels on YouTube. Still interesting. It's just like people who have stuff that are doing stuff. It's like I'm supposed to do that too, but I'm like so lazy. I have a full-time job. It's like it's the full-time job, and then like, you know, trying to make things happen in your life always gets out of hand to a certain degree. What is this? I don't know. I'm so sick of all these animal videos too. Like, I just don't want to see it. I'm trying to avoid like everything. Well, it's also kind of like I'm trying to avoid seeing like, you know, like, ever have friends that like get off Instagram because they don't want to look at booty anymore? It's like that level, like, where you're just like, nah, like, it's the same thing. Like, you just get sick of stuff. Like, they've watched too many like dumb things. But it's the moral implications. Like, you have to think, well, it's like the whole, like I always say it like this, like, the moral implications of, like, an OnlyFans person is just a customer service agent to me. All they do is service customers. That's it. Like, it's, and I do customer service for a living, and I make more money than them. Like, some of them. Like, statistically, I make more money than most of them. Let's just put it that way. There are people that make more money than me, obviously, but it's like, they're making more money. They would be making more money as something else. Let me just put it that way. They'd be making more money as something else, and I don't mean that in a negative sense. Like, they'd be making more money, like, because they're hot and they'd get a job somewhere else. They could do that. Like, most of the people that are on OnlyFans that are making a shitload of money, male, female, doesn't matter, could get a job somewhere else just because they're hot. Like, that's a fact. In the AI sector, they could get a job easily because those guys literally would hire any woman ever. Like, oh, you're interested in AI? Let me get you a job. Like, oh, what do I do? Oh, here's a bunch of tokens and just try a bunch of stuff for us. That's not a job. That's not a job. Like, you don't have a job. You're getting paid by people, like, just test stuff for you. Come on, man. I hate that shit. It goes both ways. It's not just female. It's like male and female. Like, you see that, but like, and it's frustrating. Like an AI dependency is bad, but it's when people are dependent upon it to thinking that the dependency is going to get them new things. Like, thinking that, like, oh, this is going to open up a bunch of new opportunities. The one thing that I was always confused about was, like, I watched the AI masterclass. Remember, I talked about that in an old episode, but, like, there was this one section where the lady was like, what are you going, well, the only question is this, what are you going to do with all your time off now, with all the free time that you got from AI? And I'm like, well, I'm going to work more. Yeah, obviously, because, like, what else are you going to do? They're going to just make you do more work. That's the whole thing. Like, they're just gonna make you do more work. Okay, or fire you, because now you're not working. You're just pumping stuff into an AI and throwing it out there, and then making it worse because people are literally just dealing with an AI, and they're like, I don't want to forward information over to you so that you could just use an AI to give me an answer. I want an answer directly from you. Sometimes that happens, and then, like, at work recently, somebody used AI to get a different answer when we told him an answer. And we're like, yeah, you can't just use AI to get an answer. Like, the AI isn't trained on anything that we can say, and we haven't provided information about the thing that he's asking about. So, it's wrong. Like, it can be wrong. Anything can be wrong. Audio commentaries, while, like, all this stuff, like new jazz. Like, I don't even like new jazz. I don't get it. Hugh Jazz. I'm Hugh Jazz. Cooler taste and all these JFS King Cobra shit. Ramblin' Syrop's cool. This is AI music for sure. This is all made in Music Maker Jam. I'm not listening to that. Sometimes he makes, like, jazz fusion shit. He's just, like, taking jazz fusion parts and, like, from Music Maker and, like, smashing them together. Random shit. Aquabat's live stream, like, stop suggesting me that. Deep fried Chipotle. You mean a chimichanga? You made a chimichanga? That's called a chimichanga. My guy, you just made a chimichanga. That's funny. Sketch comedy's so bad, dude. SNL is so bad. Like, what was that British girl that was complaining about her teeth? And I'm just like, you look like that. Like, you look like that, though. Like, you look like that. Like, what are you talking about? British people look like that. Like, I don't. At the very, like, the funniest thing also was just, like, that RFK Jr. impression was really bad. Like, not a good impression of him. Like, there are funnier impressions of him. Like, even just, like, Tim Dillon does a better impression of him. But, like, female antisocial personality disorder, getting suggested that, 1.5 million views. South Pacific, random South Pacific. I'm getting suggested better stuff after I deleted it. Oh yeah, hell yeah. T-Dub on the mic. Getting suggested like slightly better things. Well, it was all cop videos. Some of them are funny. Like today I got suggested one. It was like a guy like pulled over a lady that was like had a warrant, and then they like pulled her out, and then the fucking raccoon was like smoking a meth pipe. It was just like she had a raccoon in there and it was like playing around with a meth pipe, and the cops just like laughing his ass off. I did watch that. These are sick ass videos too. Like just like sending a camera down a pipe, a dirty pipe. Hell yeah. I need like just find new channels, dude. The channels that I've been suggested have been really bad recently. Like I can't even stand any of that shit. Oh no, that looks bad. Holy crap, that looks bad. Oh my god. Holy shit, that looks bad. Like I don't know who the fuck animated that, but like damn, that looks horrible. I'm not clicking on that. That's bad. What is this? Escape from Tarkov. I know people are like addicted to that game. And then like some fucking dude like killed his family and shit. What was it? Yeah, it was the dude that pretended he was in SpaceX, which is hilarious. Like I don't even like at that point you have to be like I don't even know how you dig yourself that bad into a hole. Or it's like I mean, like, I also, like, it's like, he wasn't even in that bad of a situation, and then his parents, like, easily could have just been like, well, you fucked up, and we're taking you off, and, like, you gotta get it. I mean, like, the response, just the ultimate fact of, like, this is it. I went through the same sort of thing when I was younger, except I never lied to my parents about shit. I just straight up, like, was like, yeah, I'm doing bad at school, because I hate school. I hate going to school. I hated being there. I hated the fact that you're spending money to be there. Like, I'm not the kind of person that spends money and learns from spending money. I'm the kind of person that, like, if I get paid and I have an incentive to do something, I'll want to fucking keep doing that. So having a job was really important. Like, being able to be financially motivated was, like, so much more important to me than like anything school related ever. Like it's not even funny. Like it's at the point where like I think the biggest advice that I can give kids, like if you're a kid right now and you're like I want to figure out my life and everything, it's like stop what you're doing and go find a job. Like don't do the fucking YouTube shit. Don't do any of that stuff. You will learn 10 times more about the world and how people behave and act, which will give you the tools and the skills to be able to do the things that you need to do in your life. At least, like, I have problems with things. Like, I have a hard time going out in public to, like, because from social anxieties and shit, just from general, because I grew up in the fucking Bay Area, so shit was always, like, handed to you. So if you ever have to go do something by yourself, it's annoying. So, like, when shit is, like, because if it's not online, then, like, you have to go do stuff, then it's a fucking... almost anybody from this generation, like it just feels the same way. But I don't know, digress about that, you know, going into depths about things. Let's take a look at the stream counter. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours exactly on the dot. Oof. We will continue for like 1 minute. I'm going to do a BRB, and we'll throw on some toonies. Some Looney Tunes. Are we gonna go with the old? I mean, I wish that I had my old hard drive back. My hard drive died. All the SGE stuff is dead, by the way. I don't know how. I have not explained this, but like whatever is published is whatever is published. All the old stuff is old stuff that is maybe never coming back. Not a lot. I mean, to be honest, I've only been experimenting with music, and I have not really been too like keen on trying to make things that people want to listen to. Because it's like, I hate to say it, but like, if you don't want to listen to your music, you shouldn't make music. And if you're the only person that wants to listen to your music, then be the only person that listens to your music, because you like it, and it's better than the other stuff that you. If you don't like other stuff, then just make the music you like. I mean, like, I don't really get it. Like, the best example of that is Eulalia. Eulalia used to be like, I don't like popular music or music made by other people, but I'll take video game soundtracks and I'll slow them down and run them through Paul Stretch, and that's the music that I like. And it's like, that's a stimming thing, like you like, for sure, but like, I mean, like, come on. Alright. No, we're going to go back older. Alright, yeah, I'll BRB for a second. I gotta go pee. Uh-oh. That's good enough for that. Fettuccine came in. Fettuccine's in here now. Ah, Fettuccine's here, yes. Video again. Oh, BRBP guys. I'm not saving that. The BRBP guy. What's up? Come up here. Hello. Okay. There we go. It's like, I don't know. Here's Fettuccine. Yeah, she doesn't want to look at the camera. It's fine. Fettuccine's in the house. Good girl's here. There's really not a lot else. I mean, like, I've been like all up on all the topics that I've wanted to talk about. There's not a lot of other topics to talk about. Being mad about stuff all the time, basically. Being distracted. Oh, okay. Bugs, they like it because there's bugs that come into the room and then they chase the bugs around. And they just stare outside the window for like hours and hours and hours and hours. I was looking at Mopey too earlier. I was like, your little buddy, like, lost his balls entirely. Like, let me put it this way, like, I know like Custard has a little balls still, but like the balls, it's like skin. But like Mopey lost it entirely. Like, I was looking at him like, buddy, like, what happened? What happened, buddy? You know? He lost his balls. Hey, Fettuccine. I know. Wanna open the door or like what? The strat going? You like this, don't you? What is that? There's like plastic in there. I tuned it. I literally tuned this by ear. Like E flat or D. Like in between an E flat and a D. I mean, the E. Something like that. I mean, not like volume 1. Like all. Post gain needs to be lowered, pre gain up. That's the Peavey. Both on. I don't know how to get. This is it. I can't get the I can't get it to go back. It will not let me put, like, it will not grab a screenshot and put it in the front. It won't. It's supposed to do that. You can't. I can't. Once you put a picture in there, you're stuck with pictures for the rest. I mean, I guess I could contact YouTube and get mad at them, but, like, what am I supposed to fucking do, you know? I don't even know where she went. She's all mad. I'm loud. That if she disappeared. I don't even know. Like, not a single participant. It's because my fucking what's it called is not good. The Your thumbnail is not good enough. The thumbnail is hurting me. As it turns out, the thumbnail is hurting me. How do I edit that shit? Details. Anybody live reactions? Yeah. Settings. Yeah, community census agreements, general. Since nothing here. Details. Oh, where did you go? Oh, if you were hiding back there, really? Good hiding spot. Public livestream.str. It's so funny. It's like I can't get it to change. I don't know how to do it's a customization, but it won't let me change the it won't let me change it. Damn it. Damn it. It's fine. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares? I'm just trying to find, like, any way to change the thumbnail to something else, because I don't want it to be that. I guess I'll change it post, like, after the fact. Stinky Tofu is so funny to me, because it's like, first of all, it's literally, like, there are people there are Asian people who legitimately are like, this is a foreign thing to you guys. And I'm like, you know that cheese exists? You know cheese exists? Like, we cheese. Like, it's like, that's your cheese. Cheese, Gromit. It's like, it's your cheese, bro. And Stinky Tofu is just tofu is just like the Chinese version of cheese. And Stinky Tofu is just Roquefort. I don't really get it. Whoa, what are you doing? Is there a cat outside or something? You see something out there? She's gonna start scrapping. She scraps sometimes with, like, one or two times she scrapped with her sister. Like, her sister would be out there and they'll, like, stare at each other because, like, you know, babies out. I've got the closest I've ever gotten to baby was maybe, like, I pet her when she's eating. That's it. Like, I could pet her when she's eating and she doesn't know I'm there, and as soon as she realizes I'm there, she freaks out and runs away. That's Fettuccine's sister that's been out there. She's the oldest cat out there. About 4 years old. And pretty well taken care of. We did get her fixed, and now all the cats outside are fixed. Even Gray Boy. Gray Boy got fixed, which was kind of cool. Somebody took care of him. So we're good with that. But yeah, that's, like, kind of where I'm at with the Strat. Like, I mean, like, the main sounds is that PV and then the fucking Strat. And then, like, doing a Motorhead kind of thing, if I can, at some point. Doom 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 doom. Favorite concept album? I don't like concept albums that much. I mean, like, if you're talking about, like, a whole album that's, like, conceptually from the beginning to end, like, something, there's, you know, a handful of things out there, but it's, like, not a lot of stuff that I'm that interested in. I'm trying to think of, like, what are concept albums? Oh, like SF Sorrow. I'm like, Village Green is good, yeah. Pet Sounds is not a concept album. What are you fucking talking about? Roger Waters playing the wall. Just a picture of Genesis on stage, and it's like, this picture of Genesis on stage, and it's just like Phil Collins looking hella normal. Like Phil Collins looked exactly the same, and like looks like it like honestly looks like the same kind of guy then as now. I was just like in a Facebook thing that was like, what's your favorite concept album? I'm like, honestly, I don't really fucking know. I don't really like concept albums that much. They're not generally good. Progressive rock has a lot of them. Oh yeah, so does funk. Funk has a lot. Disco and stuff like that, I guess. Like, I mean, there's records that I've listened to like multiple times that I've, you know. But I don't. Oh God, they're like naming off like Dream Theater and shit like that. Okay, I'm good. I'm good on that. Mm-hmm. Dream Theater. Dream Eater. I am the Dream Eater. Hello, I am the Dream Eater. I like to eat dreams. I like to eat dreams. I don't actually know, like, where is the streaming thing? I can't find it. I guess I gotta go to like history. Go to history and then look up when I started this, which was like almost 3 hours ago at like 5. I was laughing at how short Rick Derringer is. I was like, oh my God. This? Nah, it's like just took me back to my watch history. Oh, here we go. I was like, dude, why can't I find this? There we go. Well, I was trying to figure out if people had viewed my fucking channel, and it's like been a couple hours since fucking anybody watched anything. Stream settings. Well, it's the picture. It's like exit stream and just like cancel. I'm trying to like. Where is this? Oh yeah, it's like you can't get rid of this. Like once you're in here, you have this. There's no option to. Like you can't go back. Like it's so dumb. You can't get rid of it. Like I don't know. Just like diatribing. Being mad at the world. I'd rather do this than actually spend time listening to other people talk about nothing or like listening to an AI voice. That's why. I'd rather talk to myself than fucking have people talk to me using an AI voice for fucking hours. That's why I'm here. I'm just annoyed by how many videos I've watched that are pointless. Super pointless videos. They don't. What are you talking about? I've seen my sister is posting the hardcore dancing thing, and like I'm like, yo, like you've definitely not seen any like of the recent like Sound and Fury bands and shit. No, that shit's super popular with kids. Like the hardcore dancing, still popular with kids, man. Oh, you went out now? You went out? Hey. Do you want... Okay, never mind. Ugh. Just like watching outside. Remember Cat Cam stream? I did Cat Cam stream for like a while. When I had all my cats in here, I would like put the window and just like have the cats come in and out. Hella people watching it, like 20 people watching it. Cat stream. Nobody cares about me talking. Me talking about stuff like it matters. It's just a fucking. I hate. What the fuck? A worm? It's a worm. Sickest worm on the face of the earth. The fat innkeeper worm. It's a giant worm. Cool. It's a rock. It's a rock! No, I'm good. Compilation from the Prims. When people start talking about it's like hookup culture shit. Like, it's funny because there are people that are in that world. It's funny because there are people in that world. It's not funny to, like, it's funny to an extent. But it's also like, when people do hookup culture stuff, you have to also remember this. You are doing, like, blue-collar comedy. Just change some stuff, and you got the blue-collar comedy tour. You do. You just change a couple things, and now all of a sudden, it's get her done. I mean, really, it's not that different. It's not that different. You just say, having your own catchphrases and shit. Well, it's that and like not to rag on comedy, but comedy's been pretty bad recently. Like the last year, I think has been particularly bad. Like people are getting kind of like pissed off, and I think what it was 2021, 2022 was like a really good time for like comedians to kind of like branch out into other fields. And then 2023 happened, and there was an explosion of comedy where the Comedy Mothership opened up and all of that stuff. And so people were like really interested in the Rogan sphere and everything. And then I think what's happened is, well, first of all, those people are like losing traction like crazy because, of course, they're not funny. I mean, Bert Kreischer is funny in the sense that he's funny to make fun of. He's not a funny guy, like, not a funny person. So it's like funny in the sense that like him lying about everything and getting caught by like videos basically of him lying, and the fact that like he's clearly a hardcore like fucked up alcoholic, but he's like here's the thing, overconsumption, there's different degrees of overconsumption, right? There are some degrees of overconsumption in which people are really not overconsuming. They're actually consuming far less than they think they are. And then there's like real overconsumption where like a man is ballooning in weight and also just like a fucking sweaty mess and a gross, disgusting mess they are. And then they lie about stuff. And the humor is from tragedy. Like it's the same reason why like a Shakespearean play is interesting. I'm hitting the spot, aren't I? Because you got, I don't know why you're all scabby down here. All right. She's all scabby. It's fettuccine. All right. You wanna? There we go. I don't. But Segura's worse in the sense that like his, I mean, other than like that video of him breaking his arm, his wrist, like, or ankle or whatever the fuck he broke. I don't remember. I don't pay attention to shit. That video is funny because it's like, oh, you guys really thought it was a smart idea to go out there without any training at all. I don't know, man. It's sad because then that Rogan special came out and it was bad, which wasn't like unexpected, but it's like it's so bad that like there's no reason for him to do it. Like, just don't do it. I guess it's just to promote your own club, but like, don't do it. I don't know how else to explain that. It's like, oh. My whole thing with the Rogan Sphere is that I don't think there's a single person from it that's funny. Like, when the funniest person you have is the amazing racist, it's like, what do you... Like, really? I mean, a lot of people don't remember Ari Shaffir is the amazing racist. I mean, like, the amazing racist from, like, when I knew... before I knew... I knew Joe Rogan from Fear Factor. Watched Fear Factor with my parents. I knew who Joe Rogan was. I don't know. Other guys are just fucking randos. But... Is that... What is that? This thing right here? Oh, it's the capo. People are probably confused about that. They're like, what is that? The whole entire time. In focus, more in focus than me. Like an idiot. Like, I don't know what. I could just do this. I could just do that. But yeah, I knew about Rogan from the Rogan Sphere stuff, and then I knew about But like before that, I mean, like I knew about Rogan from Fear Factor, and I knew about Ari Shaffir from The Amazing Racist, which was something that was played on, like, advertisements for that was played on National Lampoon TV, which is essentially like a public access TV thing, which college TV stations would play, and for us it was Ohlone College would play it, so I knew who he was, but I forgot that it was him for years, and then like looked it up later and was like, oh shit, that's the same guy. You know what I'm talking, you know exactly what I'm referencing, that scene where he's in the fucking KKK shit, and like, it's of course, like, it's like, I'm Jewish, it's not but it's like, I've also seen Jew, which is very unfunny, like almost the most unfunny, where it's almost like somebody, imagine if I did the same thing and just call it White. White. And then, like, the entire special was just me being like, so you don't understand anything about our culture at all. You don't get it. You're not going to understand it. All of you people in the audience aren't going to understand this at all. No, I'm totally... And it's like, come on, man. A special called Jew? I mean, like, I'm sure half the audience was fucking on board with that, right? Let's be real. Otherwise, they wouldn't laugh, right? Because you wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, that's outside. Outside. Rest in peace, that cat. And then they were still trying to, like, the cat died. I had to unsubscribe from the channel because they were still trying to upload videos without the cat. I'm like, what are you doing? We were here for the cat, bro. We're here for the cat, and the cat died. Like, no. Or, like, get a new cat and do it, like, no. Like, get out of here. Get that shit out of my face. I just like that too. Like, whenever people have accounts and they're managing it for somebody else, and then they try to take over the account, you're like, what are you fucking doing? Stop it. To rope in there's okay, I'm just like, you go on Facebook and you immediately see where culture actually ended up, which is really dumb for me to say. Like, don't listen to me, by the way. Like, don't listen to me. But it's like, okay, you go on Facebook and you will see where culture comes from. You don't get to see it very often, but recently, like, if you go on Instagram, because of how much curation there is on there, okay, I've talked about this too, where it's like, IG is filled, littered with advertisements. Every video you watch is an advertisement. I'm not kidding. Like, I'll go on here and just Nacho because I'm not super. So here let's just go. Eco Beery. So this is some shit about ecology, advertising. That's a public service announcement, but this is advertising, okay? Here's a video about a Romanian cop. I don't know, but I'm assuming that this was probably sponsored by the Romanian government or something. Advertising. Witness Hub. This is a bunch of people with a dead whale. Well, they're advertising their own channel, so yeah, advertising. Naked Juice. $22 strawberries. Wow, they find one strawberries. I don't get it, but yeah, you're advertising some Naked Juice. Cool, advertising. Treaty of, I mean, like here, this kind of shit, like to get like something like this is the first thing that I got that's not advertising. I mean, of course it's out of focus, but like because it's not autofocused. Idiot. But it's like you have to find some Reddit crap to not be advertised to. It's like okay, again, like this is somebody's art project, so that's not technically advertising. I'm okay with that, but that person probably has a business, so it's advertising. Like anything thrift store related, when people go and they find thrift store stuff and it's like obviously fake, they like planted shit. I've seen a whole bunch of that where it's like there's no tag on this. Like when you go to a thrift store like Goodwill, there's tags on it that give you the price. These people are picking up bags of stuff, turning them like, this is cool. There's no tag on it. So you put it there. Like, what? Pogo guys, wrestling, that's advertising. Anytime you see people with their music or musicians, it's advertising. Like, videos of this stuff. What I'm saying is that these aren't personal posts. These aren't posts by people who are, like, making things on their own about stuff. Like, this is all advertising, and that's naturally being forced on you is advertised stuff. It's going to try to sell you something or someone or the account that is there. There is no organic like culture anymore without somebody trying to make money off of you, which is like, imagine like, I mean, I get it where it's like, if I want to pay money to go see a movie, I pay money to go see a movie. Or I pay money to go buy an album, I could pay money to go buy an album. But I'm buying the art. I'm not interested in, I'm not like being provided something first and up front and then like after the fact. It's like, you give me the trailer, I'm interested in it, and then I'll give you my money and I can fucking go decide whether or not I want to come back and ask for a refund. What was there was something recently that happened like that too, which was like really not really surprising, but like kind of interesting in the sense that like somebody, there was a Vice thing that was saying like it was like a prostitute giving suggestions about how to deal with prostitutes. And one of the things she said was that it's rape if you do a chargeback on a prostitute. And the only thing I could think of was, who the fuck is paying credit to a prostitute? Like, okay, at that point it's like, okay, sure, first of all, it's like, you are not making any sense. Like, you're telling me that like a chargeback is rape. So basically what you're saying is that if the guy takes you, buys something for you, and then does a chargeback, it's because like why would anybody, and then like it's so confusing to me because it's like, for anybody who's just a normal person, like this is the whole thing about it, is like people who want to say like, oh, it's removing the middleman, which was really weird. I'm like, removing the middleman? There's no middleman when you have sex with people. The fuck are removing the strings attached? What the fuck? Removing the strings attached is what somebody said to me about this. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Because you don't remove the strings attached. The strings are still something that can exist. I mean, like to the prostitute can have the strings be detached, but probably after, a lot of, drinking and smoking and a lot of other drugs and nootropics and a justification of stuff and all sorts of psychological shit that doesn't make sense to somebody who doesn't do it, right? Or somebody who has a morally what are you doing over there? Like a moral compass about this. I'm not saying that prostitution is like entirely wrong. What I'm saying is that like if you're a prostitute, you have a clientele, right? And if that clientele is like a repeat clientele, there are strings attached. And if those strings are badly attached, you get yanked from all different directions. Unlike somebody who's just attached to one person and taking responsibility for those actions. We live in a time where we are allowed to have those decisions because of things like birth control and other stuff like that. Because of course, like back in the day, you'd have like 5 or 6 kids. And I don't know, maybe you do, but it's like back in the day that you'd have at least 5, 6, 10, maybe 10, 11 kids. If you're a prostitute, you just keep pumping them out because there's nothing else. I mean, like, because that's how it was. So I mean, like, I'm so confused about that shit because it's like, what do you mean no strings attached? And that's a justification that was a male justification that you believe in as a woman. Because a woman told me this. I'm like, that's just insane, man. Like, you can't. I'm telling you, it's like it's not like a holier than you situation or a morally justification kind of thing. I'm just purely talking about perspective. Where are you? You right there? Do you want out? And it's like, if you're going to be a prostitute, why the fuck would you take credit? Like, that doesn't, like, the concept broke my brain. It made me feel like I'm an idiot. Because it's like, even casinos understand this concept, that you don't do credit for a service like that, where an exchange of money is in exchange for something that it just. And then to justify it, like, to be like, oh, I justify that as rape. It's like, I'm like, then, like, from my perspective, I hate to say this to you, but like if that's the case, that every single time you have sex with people, it's rape. I understand that, like, it's a money thing, but it's like, if it's all about the justification, if it's only about the money, then, I mean, like, it's the whole, like, oh, you're tricking somebody into having sex. It's like, no, you aren't. You can't be. Like, what are you talking about? Like, well, you could call the company, call your bank, and be like, yeah, actually, that was a bad fuck. like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, it isn't. I mean, like, that would be like saying that every time you have sex with somebody and you regret it after the fact, it's rape. Like, the idea that you're tricking people with that, it's like, nobody's tricking anybody with that. You should be smarter than that. Just blew my mind. I was like, dude, like, what scenario would that happen? Like, when are you not taking cash? Or converting it into something else? Like, when are you fucking just taking credit for something like that? Because you don't get paid by credit. You know how credit works. You don't get paid right away. So, and it's like, at that point, you may as well just have a fuck. If that's the case, then you like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the moral justification doesn't make sense in the beginning. Like, I'm just telling you, like, from my own perspective, every time you have sex with those men, you're raping them. You're raping them out of their money. That's what you're doing. I mean, you're raping them out of their money because you're putting something up front for them to front money for you so that you could provide a service that is essentially to rape them. And I don't mean that, and that's the thing. I'm like, but it isn't. That shouldn't be the case. But it's the moral justification plus all the mental justification, the fucking gymnastics that you have to do to get around the fact that consent should be basically between two people. And it should not be about there should be no financial reason behind that, like in the background, to cause that. Like, I mean, like, I guess in any amount, because I mean any amount of that should just be like kind of like, I understand people are like, I want to make sex more interesting. I'm like, nobody needs to make sex more interesting. In fact, we need to make it less interesting. We need to make it more like, we need to have people be more or less asexual about shit, because it's getting to the point where like people literally live their entire lives believing that it's the most important and only important thing of life, in life at all, like, which is just retarded. Like, you got well, it's backdated. It's not retarded. Backdated. Being, it's the same thing. I don't know. I'm also just like in like a weird mood. I've been streaming for quite a few hours, so now I'm like, oh. I get suggested like a lot of millennial humor stuff, and it's really bad, and I think it's being suggested to me on purpose to like make me mad, to charge me. Like, seeing stuff that I don't like a lot, not being able to curate it, not having any curation that I enjoy myself, feelings of like that, like the feeling of being blacklisted is a big part. Like, being like, oh, am I really that unentertaining? It's like, no, I'm just as entertaining as all these other people. It's just that like people want to say stuff and be like, oh, you're not doing enough, but then don't realize that you don't have to do anything at all. You don't have to do anything to be famous. You don't have to do anything to get fucking likes from people. You just have to be a personable, hot, attractive fucking person or something. You know, you just have to have all those elements, or do something that people are interested in, or like something that's unique or special, or have talent. Like, you don't have to fucking do a business-oriented mental state about like every little thing in life. These guys are... I love how it's like they're in Ibiza. They're like, the flight got delayed by 2 hours in Ibiza. And it's like in the fucking... They're like riding Spirit Airlines. Some Spirit Airlines shit. Like, they're flying back to the UK. They're flying like a cheapo airline. And they're all sitting there like hot. And they're like, oh my god, it's so hot. And they're not even sweating. It's like clearly like 81 degrees in there. It's like probably like just as hot as it is in here. And they're all uncomfortable. Like, hella funny. It's cooler now. It's cooler now. I've got cooler taste now. Good man. I don't know. What are we at now for streaming time? I think it's almost been 3 hours. Yeah, almost 3 hours. I should stop. There's nothing entertaining to like watch right now. Shit's been fucking lame for the past like month. You looking yourself? Yeah, you're looking yourself. Yep. Yep. Oh, from Provoked. Okay, yeah. Let me tell the story. Okay, I need to stop. I'll get off. I want to start doing this more frequently, but I gotta come up with topics beforehand and actually do things. It sucks when you're like so tired of like. Well, first of all, it's like so like. Let me just put it this way: it's really easy. You know, it's really easy. Making weird faces. and picking a side. Yeah, real easy. Like all you have to do, like if you want to, dude. Like I can't. I've tried watching like 2 Anthony Cumia videos recently, and I was like, I'll get to the point that he just straight up becomes racist, and I watched through both of them. Swear to God, both of them. I got through like 2 minutes of it, and after like 2 minutes, I had to shut them down because I was like, like come on, dude, you may as well just you don't have anything else to say. Like, if that's the only perspective in life is just being straight up black and white racist, it's like, just, that's all you need. Like, you don't need to go in and try to charge people and, like, be like, it's likes and, like, I don't know, man. It's like, just, they're boring now. These people are boring because they have nothing else to say. They just say the same thing over and over again about the same shit. And it's like, and then say like, oh, the world isn't getting better. It's like, yeah, no shit, it's not getting better. It's not getting better because people keep saying the same shit for fucking 35 years, 45 years, 55 years, 65 years. What do you like? What do you think? What do you think's gonna happen? Like everybody's saying the same shit, doing the same shit as always. I don't know. Doing the same shit as always. Like, but it's like that. I just couldn't. I mean, like, if you have a point about stuff like that, like, make your point. But if all you want to do is say, like, just straight up make pass judgments on people and that's it, I'm like, all right. Like, what else is there? What else is there to, like, on the news? And all the Hamas stuff is like getting out of hand. I mean, like, that's just getting out of hand because it's like, this isn't your war. It's not your war. And also involving yourself in it is like, it's like, I don't know. I'm just seeing all these, like, also like auditors and shit. And it's like, you know what needs to happen? Like, and I'm not even kidding about this. And like, it can't happen because like there are people who are going to lose their jobs if this happens. But YouTube just has to demonetize everybody. Just demonetize everyone. Put the playing field back at level, and it's up to you to monetize. However you want to sell, whatever you want to sell, do whatever you want to do, make your shit on ever. But just demonetize the platform itself because. At this point, there are people who are literally just doing AI and pump and dump shit, and it's like lame. You know, all you do is make a JCS ripoff channel, and you just do everything. It's like just pump the content into the AI machine, and the AI machine pumps out like a script for you, and then you use a voiceover for the script. And then you just take the script and then you just put the video in line for the audio. Like, you don't have to even worry about any of the actual timing or anything like that because it's all done for you. And you're never going to watch it, so you don't even need to listen to the fucking voice fuck up 95 times in a row. You know? That's how it is right now. And that's the reason why I'm like, okay, just demonetize everybody for a day or two, like a couple days. Demonetize them. Just demonetize the whole fucking lot. Just demonetize everybody. Take the ads off YouTube. If YouTube, I get that YouTube is making their money through advertising, they're making too much money for advertising. They're not giving the money back to people. So it's like, if that's the case, then there should be other platforms for people. But it's like that the Patreon thing, hate it because it's up to the person to fucking make the content. There's no pressures on them. And so what ends up happening is you get those people who get you in the Patreon, and then they just don't make anything for fucking 4 years, and then you've given them like $95, and you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck, dude? I want my money back. Like, I want my money back. I didn't get any entertainment from you. The fuck? Like, that's literally most Patreon accounts are like that. Like, I don't understand. Like the Gumtree thing, like all that stuff, which is like live streaming for like retarded people, like I get that, where it's like, if you have a perspective and an eyesight view of like what you're trying to do, and then you have an audience already, I get it. But if you're somebody who's like never able to make an audience and they just want to do things because they want to do things their own way with whatever art or whatever media that they're gonna do, dude, you get all these fucking assholes that just come out of the woodwork telling you that, like, whatever you're doing is pointless, and I don't understand why you do it. And it's like, I don't understand what you're doing. What you do, it's pointless. Complaining about this shit on the internet, unless you're a guy who understands the self-gratification of the art that you're doing, you don't even understand what you're saying. You're just talking out your ass so that you can get some likes, which is stupid. Because, like, and that's what I'm trying to say is, like, when YouTube got rid of the like structure, it's like that was the dumbest thing ever. Like, why the fuck would you get rid of the one thing that shows curation of videos? I don't know. It's like they got rid of that, but it's still there. It has to be, because it has to be. Also, like, I love when people are like talking about how, like, the filters are wrong. It's like you do understand that this is, like, coded into YouTube. Like, you can literally, like, look at statistics for a video, and the statistics are always going to be there. It's like view count, likes, and dislikes are all there. They're all there. Those statistics are going to be there. So you're not going to be able to, like, just get rid of them. So when iDubbbz is like, oh, like, the like ratio was actually 80-20, not 40-60, he's wrong. He's just straight up wrong. I mean, like, anybody can look it up and everybody else is just going to see the same thing, which is like, okay, well, like, okay. I don't know. It's been 3 hours. I'm now like, okay, this is probably good for one episode. This is way too long for a normal, like, session. I don't think anybody's going to want to watch this entire thing. Nah. We'll do another one, probably, like, Friday. I want to get, like, other people invested in this too, but, like, not, like, invested in this. This is me, not, like a group effort. And plus, I hate podcasts. The Friend Simulator. It's it prospectively, I think that there is a valid reason for journalizing things, art-wise and like in everything that you do, because historically that it's been proven that historically the most interesting shit happened when individual people made their own things, and that when large group projects exist, they're only interesting from the perspective of culturally they are relevant. And then outside of that cultural relevancy, you have to have a greater perspective. Hey, you're trying to eat my food. They have to have some, like, religious aspect or something else to, like, kind of push it further. Podcasts, I think, are interesting because historically speaking, they're going to be not rejected but remembered the same way that, like, talk radio and like radio shows are remembered. The same exact field, because they are the same thing. There's no difference between talk radio station stuff, and, like, what a Howard Stern does and what, you know, Hassan does is exactly the same thing. For him, if he tries to deny that, it's like, well, I mean, you literally are doing the same thing. There's no difference. So streaming is all from that same world. I mean, like, honestly, like, all your streaming guys, I mean, they're just ripping off talk radio stuff. So, I mean, what do you want? I mean, that's how the world works. All right, I gotta go.